prime factory. Oh, we have audience. Are you sure you are supposed to be? I'm not. Okay. This is very difficult assignment. I have no idea how to do it either. For each thing in inbox, send its prime factors to outbox in order from smallest to largest. I'm assuming we're dealing with prime numbers. I have no clue what they mean by prime factors. But he's gonna tell us. Tell me more. What are prime factors? I have written down here somewhere. They're unique list of prime numbers that multiply together to result in given... Just a sec. They're unique list of prime numbers that multiply together to result in a given number. What are prime factors of 6, 2, and 3? Oh, you multiply prime to get result? So 1 and 17, you said, well, 17 is only prime number here, right? Because there is no two numbers that multiply to it. Beside 1, I assume. What is prime factor of 8? 2, 2, and 2. We just did that previously. No, we didn't. What is prime factor of 5? 5. How the hell are we gonna figure this one out? If you need help, feel free to ask a friend. Or your local library. Or get back to elevator and leave this assignment for someone else. We might need to. How do you do this? How you do this with the math? So we need to backtrack prime numbers, basically. What's the logic here? This might be totally outside. Okay, so we know with the 17 needs to go, but it doesn't have to mean that 17 is first. And there is no way to recognize that it's 17 by this. Holy crap. This might be more than I can handle, to be honest. I mean, obviously we start with inbox or making this. How we deal with this? This? This is a harsh one. So, how we do this? I mean, we need to start from beginning, right? It's the only thing we can think of. I have no clue. This might be more, because I'm actually... This might be more than I can manage. How would we be able to do the primes? There must be a logic in how to get to the prime numbers that I don't know of. Like with the simple stuff that we have here. This is... We might need to do other job and skip this one fully. Because I have no clue how to go with this. Like we start with the 0 and we get 17, but 17 is a checking point. Or whatever number, the 17 doesn't need to be... thing. Okay. There is something we did a long time ago. And the prime number goes to... it cannot be divided by anything else beside himself and 1, right? That's the base of the prime numbers. So my logic is... did we use divider? No. Did we use... we used it somewhere. Which number doesn't have... how you call it? Reminder. Right? Did we have that? Because that's the only thing I can go to, right? Zero divide is better too. Build with symmetry string. No, that's strings. Where you... For each two things in inbox, how many times does the second fully fit into first? Don't worry about negative numbers. Divide by 0 or reminders. Let me play this. How many times it fits? I'm gonna do it manually. Copy it. This is countdown, right? So subbing it is dividing. And we know that there is at least 1. And if we sub and it's negative, we know the result is 1, but that's just telling how many times they fit in. So this is not giving us what we need. But it's close. Right? I still have It's very... I bet we did it, I just don't remember it. I should go there. We're gonna think about it for a moment, but yeah. Integer diversion. Did we have it? They missed it? No. You saw the name? I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know. I thought you saw it here. The one you showed is that. Oh, a small divide? I'm assuming this is something that could help us, right? But how we get to it? Like, I'm still confused. Like, how we get from this to tell us that prime is, and we need to get the prime numbers that are multiplying to get it. So we know it's 2. Sorry, we know it's 3. But that doesn't do us anything. I mean, probably it does. I'm just... I'm lost on this one. I'm absolutely lost to be able to tell what check do I need to do for this. I don't think I've ever been lost on a task like this one. So... Okay, we have 2 as the first one. It's prime number, right? Because it can only be divided by itself and 1. How do we check that? How to get the prime factor here are 1, 5, 1, 5, and 4. For which one? Sorry, I'm totally lost right now. Actually, 1, 5, and 2. Sorry. So prime factor of 2 should be 1, right? I'm so lost on this. Like, I'm absolutely lost on this one, to be honest. 15 should be 3 and 5, right? It took me a while to even get that by just forcing it, but how do we check that? Right? So oh, okay. So we need to divide the number going from the smallest prime number and tell how many times. Oh my god. Okay. So listen to this. What we did on this task that I showed you is the solution. If they gave me a big number here, I would be able to explain it. We need to make prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, blah, blah, blah. I would need to Google to know which ones are, right? And then we need to divide the number we have in inbox, not here, by each one. And the result is the one that gives you result in the end 0. So it fits exactly number of times in it. Oh, actually, I could. Does that make sense? So prime number of 8 is, but the problem I have is how I get to the prime numbers itself to use them to divide these numbers with. That's the problem, how I get to that part. I mean, I can bump to X amount of time, but how I make that in a loop? To 11 and 1, yes. No, to 11 and 3, technically. Or 1. Okay, I'm gonna Google that. Give me a sec. Prime factor of 3. Prime factor of 3 is 3. Okay. I don't know why they're not counting 1. But yeah, prime factor of 8 is 2. Yes. So that was right. So we need to do that divide. And we need to start by 2, by 3, by 5, by 7, 11. I would need to Google that. I think you're right, because I'm Googling. I'm not right. Google is. I Google prime number of 3. Prime factor of 3. Like, because it's been decades since I worked anything on that. But the problem is how should I just manually write those numbers? That seems like a stupid solution because there is a lot of them. How can I write those numbers mathematically is problem here, right? Like, sure, I can copy the 0 in multiple places and just bump and get to the numbers that we need. So we need to make a loop of constantly bumping what we are using. Holy crap, this is harsh. Okay. So we need to have the number. That's, how would you call it, divider? I don't know, is that proper? Right? And that number needs to be higher than 1. Right? So we do copy from 0, copy to divider, bump divider, oops, bump divider. And that's our default. There's just split. Because the 2 is the lowest prime, right? And then we need to inbox and place it to temp. Actually, we don't need there. It's gonna be easier to 0-bit temp. Because we need to check it multiple times, right? And then test. Okay, you know what? No. They're too close. Also, I'm a little bit worried why we have so much. So you need to be placed both in temp and to test. And then I need to do the math thing we did with the test. Pump probably needs to go down. Right? We need... Give me a sec. I need to grasp this much better. We're gonna do it once more. Just to grasp this. Okay. So take the 0, sub it 4, 3, and you write it on here. And we do that, and if end number is not 0, we go and do it again. When the end number is 0, we have a result. The first time, when our number is 0, we have a result. Right? I think I have it. Oh, it's annoying because it's 7. Wait, should the 7 be 7 and 1 or just 7? Output. Let me see what it says. Prime of 6, 8, prime of 5, 5. Okay, so it's just that. It's not 1 and 5. That's good info to have. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Right? So, copy to test. I'm gonna do 7 to make the same. Actually, I should make it here. So we do that here. Because we need how many times, right? Another place where we put a 0 in. We need to keep 0 as a reset. So this is gonna be reset. Actually, divider should be 3. I'm terrible at this. I don't even know is this proper word again. Why this? Because I'm using this square here to make what we had the mat down there, right? Does that make sense? It does. We'll see once we do it first time, right? Okay, copy to temp. Copy to test. Then count. So I'm probably gonna have to do copy from. I know it's not needed, but for later. Oh no, actually. Copy from. Yeah. Copy to test. That's gonna be a loop. Eventually. Okay, so then you take. Okay, now just do this. Actually, let's clear that. And you sub it from divider. And you copy it to test. And you loop it. Right? And on each. Wait, no. I need to copy the other thing. I need to do it properly because I'm lost right now because I'm thinking about too many stuff. Copy from, sub that, copy to bump. That's what we need to find.